welcome to the PC Gaming Vortex. My name is Hikaru, and this is our first episode in Into the Vortex Warframe. I'm joined today by Dark Relic, of course, and our friend Gallows, and we're going to jump in and show you the basic idea of what Warframe is as a game. It's a very unique experience. So what we're looking at right now is the map screen. This is the main screen when you come into Warframe. When you first start the game and create an account, which is, of course, it's a free-to-play game, currently in open beta, but it'll stay free-to-play after open beta. The first thing you do is you go through a small tutorial explaining the basics of combat and things like that. At the end of this, at the conclusion of the tutorial, you get to choose one of 3 Warframes. It gives you a choice of the Excalibur frame, I believe it's the Loki frame, or the... Help me out, guys. What's the third frame they give you a choice on? The one you chose, Gallows?
Volt.
The Volt frame, that's correct, the electricity one. Those 3 frames, they kind of work like classes. All the frames in the game work as classes. Your abilities that you're allowed to use on your guy are chosen by the frame you're using. So, for example, the Loki frame has a lot of stealth abilities. The Excalibur frame has like a sword dash and things like that. They play very differently. But the base of the character is built with customizations called mods. You install and level up mods to really fine-tune what your character does. The mods can modify your frame, and they can also modify your weapons. We'll go into the mod system in depth after we jump in and try a mission out, so show you guys the gameplay. And we'll show you the mods, the different frame options, the marketplace, how their microtransactions work, and all that pertinent data. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. So let's go here. So you just choose the planet. It starts you off with only 1 unlocked. We have quite a few unlocked now, but it starts you off with Mercury. I am going to invite them in. So you just go to contacts. This is Gallows here. And this is Dark. Okay. I got 1 in, waiting for the other. You can tell who's in the party from the number of votes. Who am I missing?
I should be in. I think Relic needs to come in.
Yeah, I still need to come in.
Just join the party.
Yeah, I'm joining it now.
Okay. Now you just click on the location you want, and you can see it displays my name there. I put a vote in. Everybody can put votes in, and then once everybody's voted, it starts in a few seconds. Otherwise, it counts down to 60 seconds before it starts. Game's a little different than what we usually cover on the channel. Normally we stick to MMOs and RPGs, but this game, I believe, deserves the look. It is extremely well done and a lot of fun, and free to play, which we like to focus on. It's more of a third-person shooter. It has RPG elements, but it is a third-person shooter. Unlike most shooters you see nowadays where they're competitive, this game is actually not competitive. This game is cooperative.
No detection from ship's sensors.
Okay, so different weapons obviously play differently. I use a bow, which is a type of sniper rifle. I also have my pistols, which default keys to switch is F. And then I have a sword that I can use for melee. But you switch out these weapons, which we'll show you later. You guys want to go ahead and count down?
You guys hear things?
3, 1, go.
Bypass complete.
A door requires 2 people when you're playing it, multiple people.
You've been seen. Ready your weapon.
There we go, finally hit somebody. These orbs on the ground, the blue orbs are energy. There's also going to be red orbs that drop. The red orbs are health. Okay. I'm going to get to somewhere safe for a moment so that I can turn the sound effects down to ensure you guys can hear us talking. There we go. using a different program to record than normal, so it is picking up the background a little bit more. Okay, so as you're going through, you'll find a lot of things drop. Energy drops, like I had stated, little blue orbs. The red orbs are health. Up in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see a blue number, which is my shields, and a red number, which is my health. Those numbers are changed by the mods that you have installed in your Warframe, and also by the Warframe itself that you've chosen. When you go into rooms like this, you'll see these lockers. If they're green, you can press it's X by default, and it will spit out a bunch of stuff like ammo and credits and good stuff like that. Also in the upper right hand corner you'll see my powers. I currently have 3 equipped. You can cast those by hitting the number that corresponds, or you can scroll wheel to the right one and just hit the button to do it. Okay, let's go ahead and move on here. The game is constantly telling you where to go on the map. You want to follow the exclamation point on the map. It kind of leads you through. So what we just picked up was a mod. When a mod drops, everybody can pick it up. Mods are definitely what everybody wants in this game because it's how you get more powerful. It's how you customize your guy. It's like gear. We'll go through the mod system a little bit later. There is a sprint system. You'll see a green bar at the bottom in the upper right-hand corner. That bar is my stamina, so how long I can sprint for. That is also customizable by mods. Ooh, bright light.
Into the big swarm back here.
Really? Are you okay?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Artifact found. Acquire the origin technology and head to the rally point.
So each mission
Walk
has...
softly and carry a big gun.
Yeah, exactly, no doubt. Or a bow in my case. Each mission has a specific thing that you're supposed to accomplish, whether it be assassinate a boss, whether it be extraction of somebody, whether it be get an artifact and bring it out. They all have specific things. There's a handful of objectives, and they kind of rotate, so you get used to the same objectives. But the concept of the map is not always the same, so you're not constantly going in just to kill a guy and going out. There's different objectives to do. Like this, for example, is a artifact room. Brings open the artifact.
And objectively speaking, you see this a lot.
So the person highlighted in red is the one that has the artifact. The goal is to get that artifact back to the extraction point. And the extraction point is not always the entrance point, I should add. See how this is having us go out a different door? There we go. Whoa, that guy warped. Oh, he got hit by your bolt door. Well, he was there a second
That is
ago.
one thing that I love too. The green chests like that. That it's all shared amongst us. So you know the credits and stuff that drop, everybody gets the same.
Yeah, that is one of the great things is you don't have to worry about somebody picking up the cool stuff because everything that drops is for everybody. You have your own instance of it on your screen. Makes cooperative play
And
a little
also
more cooperative.
swords.
Swords are cool. The powers in this game are definitely what make the character. Your weapons are great. The modifications you put on them are great, but when it really comes down to a tight situation, it's your powers. So my character, for example, I'm playing the Warframe Ember, has all fire-based powers. I have damage over times, I have area of effects, I have all kinds of neat tools. Oh, mod over here. Whenever you find a mod, it's good to mark it on the map and on the screen by hitting the default G button. It allows you to see it so everybody knows where it's at, so they can come get it. Since that is the good loot. There we go. There we go. Currently, our weapons have elemental damage on them. That's done by mods. They don't default that way, but that's something cool you can do to increase the level of your stuff.
I have noticed there are a couple, like the fire swords, for example, that they do have fire elemental damage as a possibility on them.
Oh, that's cool. So they default with it then.
Yeah, a couple of them do, but I think those ones are exclusively purchased with platinum.
Right.
I don't think you can blueprint those.
Right. We'll go through the microtransaction system in a little bit. Game is a little on the expensive side for that, but it does offer you a way to get stuff without it. Majority of stuff, at least.
Yeah, a little more macro transaction than micro, but, you know, it's
very,
a fun
much
game,
so.
so it's worth it, in my opinion.
It's very much so macro than micro. But if you're willing to put the time in, you can get most of the stuff without it.
Watch yourself.
Oh, yeah.
On the way. Locked out. Let's overhaul the security.
Okay, so it just did a lockout. Whenever a guy gets to a screen to lock it out, the way it works is you have to get to a console and hack the security so you can get out. This happens quite frequently. So it's just a little mini game where you're spinning the things here. Of course, it gets kind of tricky when you're in the middle of battle.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. So that unlocks the doors and gets us out. You get quicker and quicker at that, although I don't seem to be getting a whole lot quicker at it, but I know people that can do it almost instantly at this point. Hour time. Light them all on fire.
They fell into the burning ring of fire.
Indeed. The other thing to look for that's dropping is you get credits, you get ammo, you get energy and health, but you also get affinity. Now what affinity is it literally levels up. It's like experience for your weapons. The good thing about affinity is when it drops, you're actually getting a bonus experience of that item.
Large security force heading your way. It's the
Okay,
Grenadier.
so here we go, end of the mission. So missions get longer and they get harder. Guys get tougher. There's different types of enemies. There are that was the Grenadier. There's also the infested, and there's a good number of them, and they all act differently. So at the end of the mission, you get your rewards. You head out, and as you can see on the left, all my items rank. My weapons and my Warframe all gain an experience there. Okay, so mission complete. Gives you a stat screen on who did what, which is good, and then jumps right back out.